Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and the game that we have for you today is a Erling Haaland led Norway against Croatia, the World Cup finalists in 2018, and they have a very strong squad still from 2 years ago, and they're looking to make their mark in the first game of Group E before Georgia take on Spain. And let's take a look at the teams in this game, and you can see now Norway lining up with a deep 4-4-2 with Jarstein in goal, with Abdullahi, Arja, Hovland and Melling in the back four, two defensive midfielders in Sanderberg and Havard Nordtveit, Martin Odegaard on the right with Moiladeli on the left, and up front partnering Erling Haaland is Bournemouth's Josh King. Croatia, on the other hand, line up with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Dominik Livakovic in goal, with Sima Veseliko at right back, Lovren and Benkovic at centre back, Barisic in that left back role. The two deeper midfielders for Croatia are Luka Modric and Ivan Rakitic, with the attacking midfield trio of Ivan Perisic on the left, Piazza on the right and Nikola Vlasic in that number 10 role, with Kramaric up front on his own. And it'll be interesting to see how this backline of Norway are going to deal with that attacking threat from Croatia, and similarly how Lovren and Benkovic are going to be able to deal with King and Haaland up front, as we see the teams coming out for the game today. And it's going to be an interesting tie. I think there's a lot of interesting partnerships in this team from both teams, and a lot of the Croatia players are getting on a bit from as Rakitic hits the post from distance there, and we're not even in the first minute. As Modric's corner comes in, Vlasic, and that's straight adjusting. But as I was saying, the Croatia team from 2018 has aged a couple of years now, and the likes of Rakitic, Modric, they're not getting any younger. They're on the wrong side of 30 here, approaching the 32, 34 year marks of their careers, and maybe they've got one final push in them, but the energy Norway can show today can go a long way in challenging Croatia and potentially coming out of this group, as it's Croatia that's passing it quite nicely as Veseliko comes into the box, but his effort is straight at Jarstein. And again, as expected, it is Croatia dominating the ball here, finding a lot of space here as Rakitic comes down on that right hand side. Piazza now into Nikola Vlasic, back to Luka Modric in that holding midfield role, and the ball from Rakitic is found into Perisic. Piazza's header, and again Jarstein saves, and Norway aren't creating a lot here as Vlasic picks up the ball and resets it back to Livakovic in that Croatian goal. And Barisic now into Ivan Perisic on that left wing. He's come inside, he's running at the defence, a very deep Norway defence, and Piazza has found his way into the box. Rakitic again, and then Arja is able to volley that out for a throw-in. Right, we're 12 and a half minutes into this game, and Croatia already with 8 shots in this game, 4 of which on target, and they're coming forward once more on Kramaric, but the effort is straight at Jarstein, and that is another effort which Croatia probably should have done better with, and they might come to regret some of these chances, especially if Haaland can get into the game. With 2 designated defensive midfielders from that Norway team, as Modric's header is tipped over the bar by Jarstein, those 2 defensive midfielders from Norway are going to be very critical in terms of not only winning the ball, but also launching counter-attacks. And they're just allowing Croatia to play in front of them, and they're not really creating anything here. They're starting to come in to the game with a little bit more possession now, just a little bit more than Croatia have as we approach half-time, and it's still 0-0, and you can see there from the half-time stats, 4 shots from Norway to Croatia's 16, only one of which on target to Croatia's 10, and Justin's played very, very well in that goal. And Croatia are going to have to start finishing off some of these chances if they're going to want to assert their authority on this group and come out as group winners. Spain have Georgia in the other game to kick off Group E, and any slip-ups from either of these teams, and the likes of Spain have enough quality about them to take advantage of that. As Justin's corner is intercepted by Piazza, now Melling into Hovland, and Norway can come out with Berge on the ball. Molodali coming inside now. He's found King. He's got El Delawi, and that's just over the bar there. Better football from Norway here. That's the first real chance that we've seen from them. As Modric whips in a corner, Arja clears, Haaland flicks that out, but it's only as far as Perisic. It's gone back to Vasilico. Now Lovren and Vasilico exchanging passes, as that goes all the way back to Livakovic in the Croatian goal. Right, the long ball out is only as far as Barisic, and Croatia are playing this very, very neatly around their defence, but they are going to have to start pressing this Norway defence if they're going to want something out of this game. Vlasic, meanwhile, finds Vasilico on the overlap on that right wing. The ball comes in, Kramaric is beaten in the air, but it's out to Rakitic, and his effort fizzes just past the post there. Good effort from the Barcelona midfielder. Piazza wins the ball back, but cannot do anything with it. Again, Sanderberg can't find the ball into Haaland, as Rakitic comes away with the ball. Vasilico now into Nikola Vlasic. Skips past the challenge, and his effort is deflected, and that's going to go out for a Croatian throw deep inside the Norway half. And you can see they're looking for Josh King, as Odegaard whips in a free kick into King, and that's a goal. And it looks like the referee has blown his whistle. That has been flagged for offside, and we'll see the replay there. Odegaard whips the ball in, and you can see Josh King is well offside. Good finish from the Bournemouth forwards, but unfortunately he was well offside, and good spot by the referee and the linesman, as Josh King has been tripped by Lovren. The referee's consulted VAR, and Anthony Taylor has awarded a penalty here, and Norway, against the run of play, potentially can go 1-0 up here, as Dejan Lovren is booked for the foul on Josh King. And who is it going to be to take the penalty for Norway? None other than Erling Haaland. And he's hit the post, and Livakovic picks up the ball, and he's very fortunate there, as Haaland went the wrong way with his penalty, but could only hit the post, and that was the moment for Norway to take the lead in this game. Of all the people you wanted in front of that penalty, it was Erling Haaland, and he missed the best chance of this game so far, the first clear-cut opportunity that either side has had, and that could be a big pivotal moment in this game, as Vasilico plays it inside, and now Kramaric's header has been tipped over the bar, and Norway really looked deflated after that. They start to come into the game a little bit more, as Arja clears that corner. Rakitic now into Rebic on that left wing, and he skips past chance from El Delawi. Now Odegaard can pick that up and clear it but that doesn't go anywhere. Kramaric has come off the pitch, for Petkovic, and Halilovic has been the final substitution on for Piazza on that right wing for the Croatians. Odegaard's corner now, that's cleared by Vasadiko, and now Haaland into Odegaard. Now Johansson and Odegaard exchanging passes, and that's a wonderful finish there from Stefan Johansson there, as Norway, against all run of play, have taken the lead against Croatia here. It's really almost out of nothing here, as Odegaard doesn't really know where to go, picks out Johansson on the edge of the box, and he's just side-footed that into the bottom corner past Livakovic, and Croatia look bewildered, as really definitely against a run of play. They are 1-0 down to Norway, who earlier missed a penalty, but that doesn't matter here, as Haaland breaks through the defence now. What can he do? And great save there by Livakovic. That's the kind of chances that Haaland wants, just to be broken free of that defence, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and really he could have done better there as Livakovic gathers up that corner. And we've got 10 minutes left of this game, and Croatia need to do something to rescue this, as Jarstein's goal kick is out to Elyanusi, who's running down the left. Can he go past this man? He can. He's in the box, and that's straight at Livakovic. Norway have definitely grown into this game as the game's progressed, and they have the lead here, as we've got 4 minutes of additional time. Sander Berge clears that. Now Sorloth, can they launch a counter attack with Odegaard? Now Haaland has Odegaard in support, and they exchange passes with each other. Sander Berge now out to Elbdelui. Now Sander Berge again, Odegaard exchanging passes with Berge. Johansson again, and another strike from distance straight at Livakovic this time, who tips that over the bar. And we've got about 3.5 minutes left of this game, and you've got to say the momentum is with Norway, and they're looking to kill the game off with a second goal here. What can Odegaard do with this corner? He swings that in, Benkovic clears, but that's only as far as Elyanusi. Now Johansson gone back to Melling, and that's the end of the highlight, as with seconds left on the game. Odegaard with the free kick. Livakovic saves that, and can he quickly launch a last-minute attack for Croatia? Time is ticking away, and that's the final whistle. And Norway have upset the World Cup finalist Croatia with a fantastic goal from Stefan Johansson after Erling Haaland missed a penalty. And you thought after that missed penalty, Croatia will come into this game, and as predicted, Croatia with many more opportunities, more than double what Norway created in this game. However, it is Norway who have upset Croatia to take 3 points to open up Group E, and what a game that was. Norway fully, you could say they didn't deserve it, but they created the better chances in the game, and this is the first real shock of the tournament here. But thank you so much for watching today. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for even more, and make sure you hit that notification button even, so you don't miss any videos in the future. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode.